Hi there. I joined the Donna Downey 48 weeks online art class thing. I'll put a link to that in the description if anyone wants to know what that's about. I've never signed up for a class online for anything at all other than, actual college courses. And I haven't really done something for myself in a long time, and I thought that this was a good beginning of the year pick me up because I'm really unhappy with where I'm living right now. Just something for me that helps me de-stress and enjoy myself. So she's using, I don't remember the size, it's one of the ginormous sized Moleskine journals. They're huge. Those won't fit on my desk because I have premium flat surface space. This is about it. I can get my book in here and do my work, but I have my little pile over here, and I have supplies up there, and the table edge is over here, and on the right where my other table is at is where I keep my computer, and I do my other writing stuff there. No painting. This is my painting area. So there's not a whole lot of space. So I had already purchased a few of these 80-pound drawing pads, 80-pound paper, from Tuesday Mornings because I liked the size and I thought it would be a good journal. And I used what I already had. So this is how fat my book is right now. They won't close. And I don't know if it'll ever close properly again. So if it doesn't, oh well, I'll take the spiral off and do something different with it or something. Rebind it with string. I don't know. But this is the beginning. So I had decided in the very beginning that I was going to have like a table of contents for my journal book. So that I would have what week this page was supposed to be and a short list of what I had been using, and I got out some of my stickers and I created a little fun thing here, and I just have a listing. Let me zoom in real quick on a little bit of that so you can see my horrible handwriting, so you can see where I've got this is the day that this week was completed, this was the week number, this was my sort of name for that particular page, and then there's a bit of a description of what was done, so I know whether I used joint compound or whatever. And then of course we've got the year down here. So I skipped a page of that because I will need to add, this only goes to 24 and it's 48 weeks obviously, so I will need to put in a second one probably here someplace. So that's why that's left blank. So here's week 1. Now I'm not going to get into big details about how all these were done because that's what part of paying for the course is for. You get to learn the techniques because you are in the class. But this was an image transfer, and there was a different concept that had gone on for this side that I didn't have, so I chose to glue a piece of chipboard on here, which is chipboard window, and I got a little wooden bird, and then we've got some molding paste through a stencil, and then just different applications of color of sorted mediums. So that's tree branches. Alright, week 2. So we had some sticker usage here, and then we did some different things with the flowers and how to get these different patterns. Week 3, I punched these out of paper and crumpled them up and sprayed them with lots of fun things. And let me get a close-up of one of those for you. If I can find my, there we go. So I put cute little brads in the center. And it's just got some different little effects on the paper there to make it look interesting. And then this is some mesh ribbon kind of thing that's been applied. This one was really daunting for me. I really do not like doing people. I don't consider myself a very good sketcher, drawer, whatever you want to call it, because this was really difficult for me. So I did what I could. I didn't do a face. Don didn't do a face. I didn't feel like I had to do a face. So there's my little person. And someone had said she looked like she was a little fairy in the garden. So I decided to give her some wings. And those are actually been cut out. There she is. She's got a little something something in her hair. And this is modeling paste over here. Okay, on to, I don't know how the heck I managed to get crooked looking. There we go. And these pages have become really thick and heavy with stuff that we've added to them. So this is in here because this page likes to stick to itself. This was one of my favorites. I really like how this turned out. This is the moon. And this has texture paste? I think that's what it's called. Let me look. That's not it. I've got it over here in my doodad cart somewhere. Fiber paste. This stuff. This is one of my very few golden products. So we got fiber paste on there. And it has a really fun texture. Just feels awesome. And then like down here, we added in a lot of extra colors. Let me see if I can get a zoom in on that. Sorry for this amateurish camera driving. Oops, wrong way. So I got lots of fun little colors in here being shown, how they cut on the texture paste, fiber paste, sorry. So it looks like, you know, mossy bits, plants and things growing around near the tree base. I really like this one. I had a lot of fun with that one. This is just parchment paper that I put in between some of the pages so they don't stick. Now, there's no such thing as doing a class with Donna without having something to do with poppies in it. So this is the poppy page. And I had a heck of a time with these because I just did not think they would look good. But I struggled through it and got it done, and I received some compliments from people, so we are our own worst critic. This right here is drywall tape. It's paper with a sticky back. That's real fun to add to different things. So go to Lowe's or Home Depot or someplace like that and you can find that. This one was a lot of fun. Put a bunch of color down, used some molding paste, used a stencil, painted, got all kinds of nice shiny to it, feel. So that's, I think I need to add some paper there. This one was more of an abstract. We chose numbers that were relevant to myself. I got the word time down here. This was just before my 40th birthday, and March of '74. So I kind of felt like time's passed. Don't know. And then I was trying this. This is a pattern, dressmaking pattern kind of thing. So I was trying a technique of using it, just something I pulled out of my rear end, using it across the spiral here so I could get a cohesive full spread out of it. I think it worked out alright. It does pretty decent folding up inside there, and it's holding up really well. And I don't remember what week we're on, but here's the next one. This one was a lot of fun. I used the like a dauber type of tool, sponge thing. I think they came with the gelatos. Gelatos had them. So I used that to create the multicolored background, and I did a little bit different flower than Donna had done. Of course, you don't have to copy her exactly. But this one was fun. I really enjoyed this one. It's good, great colors. This one I was hung up on for a while. There's a person in there. So yes, I just got stuck on the person and just couldn't handle it, and set her aside and stared at it for a whole entire week, and it was ugh. But I finally got her out, and I really like how her hair turned out. It looks like a really awesome braid going on there, going down her back there for a flowery dress. And of course she's staring off into the distance at some city or forest or don't know what. And of course you got to have some drippage. It says inspiration is everywhere. So maybe she's looking for some inspiration off in the distance. This one I really had fun with. These I just pretty much went with my color. And this is just an old image from a book that I cut apart. There's some sticky page going on in there I'm going to have to take care of. This is paintable wallpaper, which I tore into chunks and threw on there. And I thought that was pretty fun. Yeah, this one's a very sticky page. This one was so fun. I did this twice. I did this in my other smaller journal, which I'll show in a different video. So there's even some, what is this stuff called? Liquid pearls? Yeah, liquid pearls. I put that in here. Created some neat dimension. The light from the light's kind of making it hard to see. But this one's got some good texture in the center there. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. There we go. So there's the liquid pearls. Creating some bumpies. And then we got some swirlies of color, and there's some texture here used through a stencil. And this particular page says, no one can tell what goes on between the person you become. Hold on, I'm reading this wrong. I'm reading this way instead of all the way across, so no wonder it doesn't make sense. No one can tell what goes on between the person you were and the person you become. No one can chart that blue and lonely section of hell. There are no maps of change. You just come out on the other side or you don't. And that's a Stephen King quote. And I really like Stephen King. I have a book collection of his. In fact, I just bought the most recent book that came out on the 4th. And I haven't started it yet because I'm actually reading something else right now. And I thought it would be good of me to finish that first before jumping into reading that one. And I'm just going to put this scrap in here until I can get a piece of parchment paper since it wants to stick. That will bother me. I will have to go back in and add some new paint to fix that because that will bother me. I think this is week, this is 13. So this is the beginning of the second semester. And actually I'm a little bit behind the week count because I had a guest. My mom came to visit and I felt rude trying to work on my stuff while she was here. So I didn't. This just has some scribbles text that I won't read to you. But lots of colors. some fun swoopy swirls, or circles, dots, and there's just lots of fun texture here, and lots of colors on there. So, and then I have my page primed and ready to go for the next week. So that's what these are. I put these on the edges here in my pages when I'm doing my work, so that it doesn't get all over the next page and make a disaster out of it. So, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed looking through the first portion of my book. Take care. Bye-bye.